It hadn't had one day of rain last year. Not one day. I've never been to a drier place in my life. I'm in one of the most water-deprived countries in the world, which is Jordan, but also one of the driest regions of the country. This particular region behind me, which is the mountains of Petra, or just outside of Petra, it was explained to me by the Bedouin gentleman that we were hiking through the mountains with yesterday to get to the old city, that it hadn't had one day of rain last year. Not one day. It's incredible. I've never been to a drier place in my life. UNICEF says that if a country drops below 500 cubic meters of sustainable water per person annually in the country, that's a crisis. Jordan's annual renewable water resources are less than 100 cubic meters per person annually. Because of the war in Syria, they've taken in I think it's just over 600,000 refugees, which, considering that Jordan is a population of roughly 10 million, that's quite significant. So that's adding to the pressure on the water system for the country. And water theft is a massive issue in Jordan. And municipalities in this country lose half of their water supply to theft and leakage every year. That's how big of a problem it's becoming. I think we're not too far away from, call it, water wars. And it's pretty scary to think that countries could literally be going to war for drinking water. The water crisis is going to be one of the biggest problems facing humanity probably in the next 10, 20 years. And if we think today's energy crisis is an issue, I see this as kind of an order of magnitude larger and more serious. And there's a lot of political dialogue in the country right now talking about, is water a right or is it a commodity? Personally, I think it's a right. Now, how do we make it a sustainable right? That's where technology is going to come into play. If you look at desalination plants, California and even Jordan, which has built these plants up that can literally take sewage water and turn it into water that can be used for agricultural and industrial applications. And they're even looking into one day making it potable, which I think is probably 5 to 10 years away. I've written about the water crisis, or the coming water crisis, in the past. I've always believed it's both an issue we must address, obviously for humanity, but also for opportunity. The free markets has solved many problems in the past, huge problems, energy crisis, food crisis, and so forth. And I think water crisis will be the next one that it can solve. So it's worthwhile looking and doing your research for investing opportunities. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.